All right, everybody, welcome to another episode of
Unique Adventures.
So we are out here this weekend, Seaquest State Park outside of Castlerock. We have had quite the issue since being here. Nothing to do with the park. The trailer is fighting us every which direction from the end of last year. We had issues with dewinterizing last night with the water. Looks like we have blown out our bypass valve because it was trying to backfill into our freshwater tank, which right now I broke the valve for the freshwater closed, so it was just trickling out. So we've got no water again this weekend, so that's awesome. We're still having control board issues with all the physical switches for the lights, the slides, the awning, and once again, the only way for us to use this or to be able to operate these things is via the app on our phone, because the physical switches are not working on the board right now. We're working with Lippert, trying to find a fix. So when we got here, everything on the app was locked out except for the lights, so no slide, no awning again this weekend. We are having ourselves a grand old time here. This first night was pretty bad, but the idea is it's always a new day. We're out here, we're surviving, we're making it work. So we're going to take you around Seaquest State Park, see what the heck's going on here, see what there is to check out. The site here is actually pretty big in the back side here. We definitely have to watch coming in with your trailers. The pathways to drive are very narrow. We were definitely watching
Mirrors on the side of the trailer. Yeah, we were pretty close to the trees coming in, and then getting into our spot. Glenn had to do a little jockeying. There was a lot of angles, a couple trees in the way, so kind of makes it a little bit harder to back straight in. For sure. So, but it's a beautiful day. Let's go see what we can find.
Cool. So we're walking around here, just making our way around. We found cool little biker, hiker, primitive, walk-in sites there. Those were pretty sweet to see. We definitely love how quiet and peaceful it is here so far. It's you can hear the birds in the background, and it's elevated from the main road coming in, so you don't hear any road noise at all. And the other cool thing about here, especially if you're coming here in springtime, is the green growth, the moss, the overgrown moss. It's really kind of majestic here, to be truthfully honest. I mean, listen to those birds. So we're, oh my gosh, they're getting wild in the wild. But yeah, no, this is going really good so far. We just visited the state park visitor center there, talked to them for a little bit. We'll talk a little bit more about that afterwards here, but we're gonna walk down towards the water here. I believe it's Silver Lake. We're gonna drop down here. We're gonna get to go under a tunnel, which, tunnels are always cool, especially if you got little kids. So that's where we're heading. We're gonna take you along. We're gonna go for a little hike. So we're venturing down this wetland trail over here by Silver Lake. Cool little stops to make along the way, just to kind of get to learn about the ecosystem and kind of how what's here, and kind of how Silver Lake actually came to be with the eruptions of Mount St. Helens over the last 2,000 years, helping form Silver Lake in here. And then also with Mount St. Helens eruption in 1980, also created more lake type features upstream a little bit more closer to Mount St. Helens. They do have the interpretive center here. We're going to go cruise past it once we get done with this wetland trail. It is not open. We already know that because of it being off season, but definitely will be a good spot to check out if you are coming here to the area. But the trail around here is about a mile long, and it's got these cool openings like this where you can definitely see these open wetlands. Here, the nature in here, get to see what it has to offer. The trails got some boardwalk, got some gravel, but it's a cool little hike here. Good place to get some pictures on benches back here too. So it's got a little bit of everything, but we're going to keep going on this trail and showing you what it's all about. All right, so we are ending our time out here at Seaquest State Park. We had an amazing time. We came out, today is Sunday. You can see behind us here a little sliver of Mount St. Helens. We took a drive up there yesterday, did not get any shots of that, but it was, we didn't get to see the mountain, but on a crystal day, it would have been a good drive.
Yeah, so we'll definitely have to come back. Nice little area to visit. We're standing at the wetlands. Like Glenn said, you can see Mount St. Helens behind us. It's a nice little trail back here. It's a mile. So nice and quiet. You get to see lots of nature. You can hear the birds again. So yeah, definitely come back here. Lots of trails to explore. Good place to walk. It's, like Glenn said yesterday, nice paved trail or gravel trail. But yeah, we've enjoyed our time.
Yeah, it's kind of I feel like this state park and this campground, it's kind of a sleeper. It's off of everybody's radar. I don't hear a lot of people talking about it, and maybe they shouldn't for the rest of us, because it is a very nestled place. Like in the summertime with all that canopy cover, you're going to get a little bit of shade reprieve from, you know, it being hot and warm and stuff like that. So but yeah, we definitely enjoyed our time. Make sure you definitely check out that campsite, that site-by-site review that we do for every campground. We'll tag it here at the end. And but yeah, this is definitely a cool place to come back to if you have little kiddos. They also have the playground area here, which was really cool, that not every state park has. So you want somewhere for your kids to play safe, like you got that area. You want to be close to Mount St. Helens, you got that. You also want to see that interpretive center, have the hiking trails. You got all that right here, right across the street here at the state park. This is definitely a good place to go. But yeah, we had a great time. We'll come back definitely at some point down the road. But that's pretty much going to wrap this up. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Make sure you stay subscribed to the channel so that when we come out to wetland areas and try to go to Mount St. Helens, but the weather ends up being too nasty to film any footage, you won't miss it. But until then,
we'll see you in the next adventure.